Hello, my name is Egg-Cellent and welcome to the Egg-Cellent News. First, I would like to congratulate Chef Tankongle on being the winner of the first Golden Egg Cooking Contest. Chef Ashland, thank you for participating as well. We hope to have you back on the show soon. Now let's ask the people their predictions on this episode's possible winner.
So what do you think about the Iron Chef Golden Egg Challenge between Hadel versus Manlet?
Well, I'm excited to see who comes out on top. I'm ready to see these dishes.
What about you? How do you feel about the competition?
I'm still recovering from my loss, so no camera.
And how do you feel, Boo Boo, about the competition? Great.
Alrighty, now it's time for the ultimate cooking competition. See you at the end.
Cooking, at its core, is an amazing science experiment that utilizes various ingredients from all over the world to create dishes that one can enjoy. It connects people of different backgrounds and cultures to come together and enjoy meals not as enemies, but as friends and family. I, Chef Halo, does set out to explore these different levels of cooking skills, whether one is an amateur or a pro, and put them to the test in the ultimate cooking competition. This is no ordinary cooking competition. This is Beef Unleashed.
貴様よりどのぐらいザワールドのスタンドパワーが強いかちょいと試してみたかった。ま、試すほどでもなかったようだが、どうしてジョースター家というのはこう負けず嫌いなのだ。
Reel it in. I got a bag. Tell a friend. She's got a potato. I'm peeling it.
Today's secret ingredient is
a potato.
It's time.
Bet. What's up, guys? It's Hadel here, aka Young Hay, aka Mr. Bag of Bitch. Today I'm going to be making a gotcha pork roast for the Golden Egg Iron Chef Challenge presented by Alan Brooks. I was challenged by the Manlet, so yeah, let's get going. So we have 6 potatoes here, an onion, some special butter. I don't really know, it's garlic herb butter, yeah. Some rosemary. I'm supposed to have eringi mushrooms, but I don't, so I just have some regular grilling mushrooms. Hope it works out, but yeah. And some bacon, 2 large packs, that thickness, and some red wine. Let's do it. You know what they say about cutting onions? If you ain't crying, you ain't trying. So right now, I'm putting these onions and mushrooms in this pan, make sure they're golden brown. And we're gonna add this mix to our potatoes, and we're gonna mash it all together. Hello, hello. What's up, guys? You know, potatoes are done steaming, so I'm here mashing them. There's been talk about a bench press competition. Yeah, you know, it's kind of harder for me because, you know, I'm 6 foot tall and all, you know, like the weight, it's like, you know, for some shorter people, pushing up that kind of weight is about half the work of someone who's 6 foot tall.
Boom! 2 + 2 is 4. -1, that's 3. Quick maths.
Y'all ever seen this much bacon? Check it out. Potato ball. Right now we're morphing this together so I can. This is gonna be the middle part of the roast, of the gotcha pork roast. Putting this potato, mushroom, onion mixture together to a ball. Look at that. That's great. And we're gonna put it on this bed of bacon I laid down over here. Pan down, pan down, pan down. Thank you. And yeah, I'll show you the finished product when it's done. Here we go. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Well, look at that. Let's wrap it. Yeah, this is how you do it. Just kind of fold it over, like so. Actually, I gotta start on this end, because of the way I laid the bacon. As you can see, it's not the prettiest thing, but it's something. We got something going on. Something kind of cool. Something kind of fresh, something different. Now we're gonna wrap the other half. So I got my bacon wrapped around this potato ball, and now I'm putting in this little rosemary garnish just to help that seep through the meat once it's baking. And I'm just gonna throw this in the oven after, and yeah, let it cook. So here we have the finished product. My pork roast, gotcha, pork roast. Have the rosemary on it. It looks kind of meh, but it's not bad. It's better than I expected. Now it's going in the oven. Boom. So right now I'm making the sauce for the pot roast. That's still baking in the oven. It's just gonna be a little bit of red wine, a little bit of butter, some soy sauce, and I sprinkle it right over the top. Yeah, baby. The roast is done. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Look at that bad boy. Oh! And now for the sauce. Just like that. That's just too good. Yes, sir. Adding some final garnishes. Boom! Beautiful! Oh, hey, I didn't notice you there. For today's cooking video, I'll be cooking this rack of lamb, some broccolini, and today's secret ingredient, potato. A la cuisine! So first of all, I want to go ahead and say what I did to prep my meat. Did not masturbate. So I let this sit in my refrigerator, uncovered, well seasoned with salt, pepper, onion powder, garlic powder, and I'm gonna put some herbs on it here later after it gets done cooking in the oven. Okay. For the broccolini, we're going to be doing a light blanch, and then we're going to do a little saute with some sauce, some salt, pepper. And then for the potatoes, we're just going to do a basic roast, little grapeseed oil, salt, pepper, and some little seasonings. And that'll be it for my meal. I wanted to do this to challenge Eyes of Man. He declined my bench press contest, so we're going to level the playing field with a cooking contest. 1 hour later. So I really wanted to go the extra mile and do something that my competitor isn't doing. I know he doesn't have a mortar and pestle. Look at this, granite. And I just wanted to grind my own pepper, just to go the extra mile. And most of the time, whenever you just have like plain black pepper, it's kind of dull and it doesn't have that pop. But whenever it's like freshly ground, you really just get the essence of pepper, and it's ambrosial. That's all I have to say about that. So potatoes are the secret ingredient for our challenge. How are you incorporating this into your dish? Well, I really wanted to let the simplicity of the potato shine. I didn't want to do too much because it is the star, so I just wanted to let the essence of the potato shine through. I'm just going to do a good roast on these, get some color, and just let them stand on their own. I didn't want to do too much, so I'm not French. It's extra important to, whenever you're boiling anything, blanching anything, is to salt your water. And a good way to gauge how salty you want your waters to be is salty as the ocean. Or salty as our competitors. Declined the bench press contest. It's not my problem, didn't see you there. Let's get back to the cooking video. So another thing I wanted to mention, going the extra mile, doing what my competitor isn't doing. I don't know what meat he's cooking, but he for damn sure didn't French his own bones. Like, look at that. Look at the attention to detail. Could you explain the process of Frenching your bones? So yeah, I just do that for a presentation. You know, this is a labor of love, and I don't want to serve mediocre food, and I just want to go ahead and give a big shout out to the Air Force, teaching me the attention to detail. You know, excellence in all we do. My competitor, he's in the Air Force too, but I ain't even deployed yet, so see me in June. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Look, man, a lot of people think I'm just some type of like tough guy with tattoos and stuff, and okay. That's true and all, but people forget that I have a sensitive side. Like, look at these roses. My competitor doesn't have no dead roses in his house. Hey, but they're dead. I'm dead. So it's very important whenever you're cooking your greens to stop the cooking process with a cold water bath, just so it doesn't wilt up too much. I'll just go ahead and drain this water. I need a colander bad. Sometimes it does get a little bit steamy, and sometimes the steam can get to you and hurt a little bit. But I'm just going to go ahead and put the water to cold and get a few pieces of ice. Let's go ahead and take a look in my freezer real quick. So one thing I want to point out, my competitor doesn't have, he doesn't have an abundance of ice. Like, look how fucking icy this shit is. He has these old school little cube trays, like, lame as Like I said, we're just going to use the ice that we have so we could shock our greens, stop that cooking process. Here in this tub, you can't really tell because it's frozen, is some pork and chicken adobo. I'm Filipino. My mom made that for me. My competitor, he likes adobo too, but man, I don't know if I should let him get some adobo because I think he's Korean. I don't know. He's kind of whitewashed. We'll see. For this next step, we're going to sear off the fat cap of our lamb. I have a heavy cast iron, pretty hot, so you can see it's smoking. I'm using grapeseed oil. One thing I do want to point out is I had a cast iron before my competitor. The motherfucker's cast iron is not even seasoned, bro. When you look at that bitch, not glistening, no sheen, no fat, no nothing. He probably uses soap to clean that thing too. Not me. Go ahead and set the meat in. Hopefully it fits. It will fit. Barely. So we'll just get a good sear on it like this. And we'll let that sit for about 5 minutes. A pretty hefty piece of meat. We just want to get a really good sear, and then we'll finish it off in the oven. Bring it over here. Take a small little detour. Some little art that I had here in my refrigerator. I'll go ahead and take it over here to some other things as well. This is a rayogram, some photography with no camera. Unlike my competitor, he uses a camera for his photography. I don't. A little vintage, a little indie. Also, I'm doing a little drawing, a little watercolor drawing of Zoro from One Piece. My competitor does definitely not watch One Piece. So now that we have a good crust on my lamb, I'm gonna go ahead and finish it off in the oven just to get that internal temp right. Move our potatoes down. Maybe a little hot. It is hot. I'm not gonna scream though. I can scream, but I'm not. I'll scream. You want me to scream? Should I scream? Yes. The roasted lamb. Has a good little char. Whenever I slice that up, hopefully it'll have a medium rare center. Fingers crossed. Mwah. So I'm just letting it rest, and I just wanted this butter to melt in on it. And it'll the butter will run through the herbs. Just a little roast herbish action. Yeah. Probably gonna put it in the oven just a little bit just to melt the butter. But I'm not gonna cook it for too long. Give it a chance for that butter to settle into the meat, and we'll slice into it in about 5 to 7 minutes. If it's too red on the inside, then I'm gonna have to cook it again. Hopefully that isn't the case. Chop that beef. It's a good, like a prime rib. Ashlyn, I think this may be a little bit too rare for you. If you want me to, I could sear it off for you.
Yes, please.
Honestly, I'm gonna have to do that for all of them. Yeah, it's pretty rare. Rare? Yeah, it's too rare.
Shall I keep on? On that side?
Another 15 minutes. Yeah. Not bad, guys. So I'm gonna slice these up individually and just individually sear them in the pan, just for time's sake. Nice little sear. It's all good, baby. It's all good. Gonna let these kiss on one side for about 30 seconds and then I'm gonna take it out. Go. So I made a big oopsie and didn't use my oil splatter catcher thing. And I got popped right here in my tummy, so I'm gonna use a piece of ice to make it not hurt as much. It hurts. I've been burned a lot worse. These two are more mid-rare, but just take a picture, whatever.
Wow. Both dishes looked amazing, but there can only be one winner. Be sure to put who you think won this episode's cooking battle in the comments section below. Once again, I'm Egg-Cellent and thank you for tuning in.